Hey guys, we're gonna do our discussion for the book that we did, Butter. This is the last discussion.
Butter.
Yeah, the last discussion for the book. We read it all, so.
Well, I finished it first.
Yeah, it's good for you. Alright, so I'm gonna start off with
Complex characterization. Oh, are we gonna start with thinking notes?
thinking notes. Alright, I'll start with
Alright.
thinking notes. So, the first one I had is page 262. I wrote, I am surprised she came to visit him. I am surprised that Anna came to the hospital to see Butter and to sort things out. I don't know, that surprised me because she was all mad at him and pissed at him.
My first note is I'm surprised he actually did it. Like 8, you know? I thought he wasn't gonna do it. I thought he just did it for like popularity. Be like, yeah man, I'm a cool kid now. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he did it and then he passed out.
Is that shirt on backwards?
Nope.
Okay.
Alright, so basically the second reading note I had was page 294, and I wrote Marshall is his real name. We actually got to hear his actual name. Butter's real name is Marshall. On the end of the book, like the last page, he says to Anna, once they start over, he's like,
hi, I'm Anna. Nice to meet you. Then
he's like, oh, I'm Marshall. And then
Marshall, huh?
You can call me Butter.
Yeah.
Alright, so
That's what I had too.
Alright, so that's that. Alright, impact of specific word choices. The first one I wrote was virtual, page 265. Meaning of the word almost or nearly as described, but not completely or according to strict definition. Impact on tone, it like added to like what Butter was saying. He said like, here, let me see what he said. He's so stupid. Hey, you know he's stupid. Oh, he said this real conversation in real life was with my virtual girl.
Oh yeah. Oh I.
Alright, what did you write for one of the words?
My first word was power on page 93. And meaning of the word, to have strength. Impact on tone made it more like powerful man. Like powerful. Yeah.
Alright, next word I did was rhetorical.
Rhetorical? I know what that means.
Clarice. Rhetorical. That was incidental. Our rhetorical, page 261. Meaning of the word relating relating to or concerned with the art of rhetoric. Impact on tone. It just added more pizzazz to like what he was saying.
Pizzazz, huh?
Pizzazz.
Pizzazz.
Alright, what's the next word that you did?
My next word was oh yeah.
It should be on the sheet of paper, Isaac.
Yeah, it is. My next word is
That means if you finished
I did finish it.
it.
My next word is specific. It means like narrowed down to one. Impact on tone, it made like what he was talking about more specific, if that makes any sense. Alright, your next word? What's your next word, Buck Teeth? What's your next word?
He's so stupid. He even know he's stupid.
Alright, what's your next word?
The next word and the last word is subconscious, page 240. Alright, sure. Page 249.
1 hour later.
Meaning word
12 o'clock, midnight.
Yeah, sure. Of or concerning the part of the mind of which one is not fully aware, but which influences one's actions and feelings. Impact on tone. It added to what Butter was saying because he was talking about somebody like somebody being subconscious and stuff like that. So yeah.
All right, my last word is dive, and it means like to jump into something, like to dive into something. And the impact on tone, it made it more suspenseful.
All right, you start out with this one.
All right. Description of the character's outcome. For this one, I did butter, and his outcome was okay. I mean, like, he started to eat, and then he had this stick of butter in his hand because he ate the strawberries, and then his throat swelled up, and then he ended up like this, with the stick of butter melting in his hand. And then he ended up in the hospital. Yeah, that's what he was like. Then he just flatlined.
So what I had was like the basic same thing as him. So basically, Butter ate the food. He was doing pretty good until he ate the strawberries, and then his throat began to.
Yeah, did you read about the backstory? Like when he was 3, he ate a bunch of them, and then the doctor had to like stab a straw into his throat so he could breathe.
So he was basically, his throat was closing because he's allergic to strawberries.
Extremely allergic.
Yeah, so he's like, and then it said in the book, right when he was about to eat the butter, he passed out. So.
And then the stick of butter was melting in his hand.
Yeah, and then after that, he was in the hospital, and then Anna told him the story about how everybody was watching after he passed out.
Who called the paramedics? Who called the paramedics?
I don't know. One of the friends called.
Here, I'll see if I can find it. I wonder who called the paramedics.
But no. I know who it was.
Who was it?
It was, somebody. So they were all watching on a flat screen TV of him eating all the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Then when he passed out, they just sat and watched and everything. And then Jeannie passed, or whatever. Jeannie, I think, is Anna's best friend's name.
Yeah.
She passed out. And then Anna's like, I can't stand to watch it anymore. And then somebody called the paramedics. And then
I'll see who it is.
They were still watching the live video of Butter when the paramedics came to pick him up. And it took more than one paramedic to get him out. It took like 4.
Shocker.
Yeah.
Well, it'd probably take more than one of you or me to lift a 419-pound person.
Yeah.
And
then that's when Anna comes and visits him in the hospital, like I said before.
Tucker called him.
Tucker!
That's who called him.
Tucker!
Tucker!
Alright.
That's who called him.
Tucker!
Alright, figurative language and connotative meanings.
What's that? Oh, yeah. Alright, figurative language. Okay, so sentence. The walls were plastered with... Oh, wait. It's page 280, paragraph 3. The walls were plastered with colorful cardboard cutouts. It basically says, like, the posters aren't, like, actually plastered on the wall. They're just hung up on the wall. So, like,
Alright. Alright, my turn. Mine
It's
was
an
on page,
exaggeration.
130, paragraph 4, sentence. That comment hit me like a lightning bolt. And it's kind of like a simile. And it impacts it by giving it, like, a more funny, serious kind of tone. Alright.
Yeah, mine, it added, like, the plastered. It's, like, being more literal. Like, it was, like, plastered on the wall. Or it's just hung up on the wall.
Alright,
so it's
I'll
more
start.
literal.
My thoughts. I love the book, honestly. How did this book affect you? It kind of changed my view on, like, heavier people. Because you never know what kind of stuff they're going to do. I mean, like, yeah. Then question based on author's use of source materials. I didn't really have any questions, honestly.
Alright, what I did, my thoughts. Yes, in this book it tells the story of a kid that is not Mr. Popular in high school. And it shows that one little thing on the internet can change people's actions to others. And how they treat people that they normally don't even talk to in real life. So there's that, my thoughts on it. Yeah, I did like the book. Some of the parts were slow. Some of them were just dragged out too long. I like the book.
If this book was a show, it'd probably have a couple filler episodes, honestly.
Yeah, like, I don't think they'd make a show out of it. I think it'd be a movie, but...
Yeah.
The only
If
thing,
it was it'd probably be a good movie, though.
Yeah, it'd be pretty good. But the only thing is, the book is okay. It's not like the best book in the world, but I like the story of it. So then the question that I created, do you think that Butter's website opened people's eyes and changed everyone at his school forever? And do you think that people will look at Butter a different way after all of this?
Yeah.
We gotta do more than that. This is
Well, yeah. I think if I went to his high school, that would have changed my point of view of him. Honestly, I'd probably end up hanging out with him.
So, if it were me, I'd think of it that it was like, that's pretty stupid to kill yourself just by eating yourself to death, but...
Why did he kill himself again?
He didn't kill himself.
No, I'm saying, why would he want to?
I don't know, because he was like...
He was craving for attention. That's probably it.
Because he's like, there's nothing. He thought that life wasn't worth living anymore because basically everybody at his school ignored him. He was fat, obviously. He was stupid. Nobody liked him at all.
He's overweight.
Yeah.
Alright, so that about wraps it up.
That's about it. Butter, the book by
Aaron J.
Lange.
Bloomsbury Publishing.
Yeah, so would I suggest this book? Yeah, give it a read.
I'd give it about like an 8 out of 10.
I'd give it probably a 7 out of 10. That's what I'd do it. But yeah, it was good.
I'd give it a 9. I'd give it an 8.5 at max and a 7.5 at least.
Yeah, I'd definitely check it out. It's pretty good book.
Good read.
It explains
I barely ever read any books, and this is one of the few that I like.
Yeah, it's a good book for like explaining how kids feel that are like
overweight,
that are overweight and
that have like obesity
have low
and stuff.
Self-esteem.
All right, so I think that about wraps it up.
Yep. See you guys.
See you guys.